Welcome to r/AskReddit. Today's question. Men of Reddit, what are some mistakes women make during sex? First comment. Expecting us to read your minds. You're all different. If we aren't doing it right for you, let us know and we'll change it up, otherwise we'll just do what worked for the last girl until we're told otherwise. Next comment. Teeth scrape bad. There's a difference between fondling testicles and crushing testicles. It's not a lawnmower cord. Next comment. Expecting you to always initiate. Next comment. The amount of grip they use for a hand job. It's a penis, not a poisonous snake you're trying to choke to death. Next comment. Almost every hand job I have ever received feels like I'm having my penis yanked out of its socket. Next comment. White knuckling, going bananas when reversed cowgirl, it doesn't bend that way. Next comment. If we do missionary, feel free to hug me hard or grab my ass, or kiss me, don't just lie there, operate. Next comment. I'm going to say not making sure she enjoys it / being too concerned about getting me off and not getting some for herself. I'm going to get off, don't worry. To me it's very sexy when a woman makes sure she enjoys herself. Use me, baby. Next comment. Starfishing, or not taking some initiative. I mean, I'll do the heavy lifting, but you've got to put something into it. Next comment. Circumcising via mouth. Ouch. Next comment. Turning over as soon as we're finished and grabbing her phone. We like attention and feeling like we did a good job too, damn it. Next comment. Oof, one time I was hooking up with this gal who knew some of my friends. When she was on top, she asked if I liked that. To which I replied, oh yeah. When suddenly, she punched me in the face. Not a hard punch, but an unexpected one, and it surely made me see red. I get it, people have their kinks, but man, at least ask the boundaries first. Next comment. If you don't want to perform oral sex on me, don't perform oral sex on me. A girl I was seeing was uncomfortable with blowjobs, which I tried to make clear I was fine with. I was totally fine going down on her. She apparently one night felt the need to try and reciprocate, and I stopped her after what could not have been a minute. If I can physically feel you not wanting to do what you're doing, that is a super uncomfortable feeling, and neither of us need to go through that. Experimenting with things that both of you want to try? Great idea, you go girl. Performing a sex obligation that was specifically addressed as unwanted by both parties? No, thank you. That shit felt gross in a way that sex, which is objectively gross, should not feel like. Next comment. Thinking we are in it just for the physical pleasure. Some of us do want some emotional connection as well. Also make and maintain eye contact, that is a huge plus. Next comment. Well, if she's in bed with me, I can already tell you her first mistake. LOL. Next comment. If you are on top and grinding forward and backward, that can bend my wanker if you do it too hard. If you are really going to town like that, you can break the wanker. This makes me nervous as hell, but you are so into it I hate to hold you back. Next comment. Communication. Most of the women I've been with never tell me what they want or what makes them feel good. If there is something you want or a certain way you want me to do things, just say so. I tell them what I want, just return the courtesy. Next comment. It wouldn't hurt if you say what you want. We're not mind readers. You want me to tug your ponytail hard while I do you doggy? Then say so. Next comment. I'd rather have a BJ with less teeth and more hands than less hands and more teeth. Next comment. Thinking I made that sandwich for both of us. I asked you if you wanted one. Next comment. Pressuring me to come. Dirty talk is fine, but the more pressure you put on me to come, the less likely it's going to happen. Also expecting me to come every time we have sex. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. It doesn't mean I didn't enjoy myself, or that you were bad, or anything negative. It just means I didn't come. Next comment. Pulling the foreskin back too hard / too far. Ouch. Next comment. Surprised not to see this here, overselling it. Too much of the oh. Yes. Oh. And not enough just having fun with it. Next comment. Give me a flipping PowerPoint if you must, explaining the exact position, angle, depth and speed you want it. Anything other than trying to guess while banging a mannequin. Next comment. Squeezing my balls. Don't fricking do that, it hurts. I don't care what porno you watched where the girl grabs the dude's balls aggressively. Next comment. Not showering for 3 days and then expecting me to go down there. Next comment. I enjoy sex with my girlfriend, but there is one issue I hold with her, and it isn't for lack of communication. She desperately wants to do things to my butt, because she has plenty more sexual experience than I do, and she claims that there isn't a single guy who doesn't like it. So, when she gives me head, she tries to slip one in there every so often. Good Lord. Do not ever slip a finger or tongue or object or anything in someone's butt without asking. I have communicated this to her time and time again. That I can try and warm myself up to the idea, but when she just goes ahead and takes it like that, it makes me clam up and totally turns me off. She just doesn't accept that it really doesn't feel good for me. Edit. Wow. It's insane that this is by far my most viral comment. I definitely didn't expect that. I am taking everyone's comments into consideration. I guess I didn't realize how serious my situation is. To be honest, it really isn't a frequent issue, but it shouldn't be happening at all. I would say my girlfriend definitely struggles to accept my boundaries, even outside of the bedroom, and it is the #1 stressor in our relationship. She pressured me into getting a puppy that I did not want, who I currently love, and is always pressuring me to have kids with her. I'm 22 and we aren't even 2 years into our relationship, so I am not ready. I'm not even adverse to the idea of kids, it just bothers me that when I say no it becomes an issue and she tries to guilt me into doing what she wants. I will be talking to my girlfriend about boundaries. Breaking up sounds simple on paper, but I do love her, and her kids adore me. I don't intend on breaking up with her. But I am going to reevaluate my situation and talk to her about my boundaries. But honestly, we had a very long talk about my feelings the other night about something somewhat related, and good things came from it. I am also not averse to couples therapy to help us talk through some issues. Although boundaries are an issue in my relationship, the butt stuff isn't that big of an issue for me. It's something she knows I want to try, but I just don't like when she tries to push it. Penetration never happens. I should have made that clear. Her finger usually slips down to my asshole before the buns of steel clench together and halt all movement. That being said, all of the comments are very reflective, and I appreciate it. I didn't realize her behavior was abusive and I refuse to be a victim of abuse. Not again. Thank you all for your concern. Edit 2, I really do not like the idea of losing my partner, and although there are certainly red flags, she is still my best friend and has given me more than I can explain. I am willing to go into couples therapy with her, but I have made motions on the baby stuff and that stuff is off the table as per my request now. It took a lot of deliberation, but she's finally come to respect my boundaries in that department. But I deserve to have all my boundaries respected. Thank you Reddit for the insight. Next comment. When she fails to convincingly pretend that you just gave her the best sexual experience of her life. Seriously though, failing to give some indication of what works for them and expecting me to magically divine that. I've had basically this conversation more than once. Me, is that feeling good? I don't want to have to tell you. Next comment. This goes both ways, but if the woman is doing the work and he's enjoying it and says he's about to come, do not stop what you're doing. Don't change it. Just maintain the rhythm and he'll explode. Only time that things may change is if he takes control and does something himself or says to do something else for him to climax. The end. Thanks for watching.